Yo yo Vyashma Juhuranameno Bhuishchante Namavuktim Videma. Archman, please take water in your right. Om Amrito Tasranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yasha Shrimai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. Angasparsh, take water in your right palms. Sorry, your left palms. Om Brahmasyastu Om Nasor me pranastu Om Akshnor me chakshurastu Om Karnyor me shrotramastu Om Mahamor me paramastu Om Bhurborma ojastu Om Arishtani me angani tanustanva me sahasantu. Ladies and gentlemen, our Yajmans are now going to don the Yajna Pavit. Put your hand on your chairs. Now recite the following mantras. You will need to put them over your left shoulder and under your right arm. Om Yajñopavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapatir Yat Sahajam Purastat Ayushyam Agryam Pratimuncha Shubhram Yajñopavitam Balamastu Tejaha. Om Yajñopavitam Asi Yajñasya Tva Yajñopavitena Uparyami Ayushe Dirghayatvaya Balaya Varchase. We will now start the Havan. Om Bhurvasvaha Om Bhurvasvargyariva Bhumna पृथिवी वरिम्ना तस्यास्ते पृथिवी देवयजनि पृष्ठे अग्निं मनाध्यायादवे ॐ उद्बुद्ध्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजाग्रहि त्वमिष्टापूर्ते संसृजेतामयञ्च अस्मिन् सदस्ते अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदत समिधा ॐ अयन्त आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदं अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ समिधा अग्निं दुवस्यता कृते बोधयतातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्याजुहोदना ॐ सुसमिधाय शोचिषे कृतं तीव्रं जुहोदना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ कन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहशोचाय विश्च स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये अगीरसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं नमः ॐ अयन्त इद्मा आत्मा जातवेदस्तेनेद्यस्ववर्धस्व चेतवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन आनाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये जातवेदसे इदं Swaha. Om Anumate Namanye Swaha. Om Saraswati Namanye Swaha. Om Deva Savita Prasubhayajam Patim Bharaya Viyo Gandharva Ketapu Ketanyaha Punatu Vachaskatir Vachannaha Swadatu. Om Agnaye Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha. Idam Somaya Idam Namama. Om Prajapataye Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Idam Indraya Idam Namama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha. Idam Agnaye Idam Namama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha. Idam Vayave Idam Namama. Om Swaradityaya Swaha. Idam Adityaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurbhuva Swaragni Vayavadityabhyaha Swaha. Idam Agni Vayavadityabhyaha Idam Namama. Swistakrit Om Ahuti. Om Yadasya Karmadotyaririsham Yadmanyo Namihakara Agnistat Swishtakrit Vidya Sarvam Swishtam Suhutam Karotu Me Agnaye Swishtakrite Suhutabhute Sarva Prayashchitahutina Kamanam Samardhayitre Sarvanaha Kaman Samardhaya Swaha. Idam Agnaye Swishtakrite Idam Namama. Om Swaha. Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha. Agna Ayushi Pravasa Asuvorjamisham Jana Are Badha Swadachunam Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pavanaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha. Agni Rishihi Pavamanaha Panchajanya Purohitaha Tarimahe Mahadayam Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pavanaya Idam Namama. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha. Agni Pavaswa Swapa Asme Vachaha Suviryam Tadadrayim Mahi Posham Swaha. Idam Agnaye Pavanaya अस्तु वयं श्यामपतयोरयीनां स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदं नमः ॐ त्वनो अग्ने वरुणस्य विद्वा देवस्य हेयो अभयासि श्रेष्ठः यजिष्ठो वनितमः शोषुचानो विश्वाद्वेषांसि प्रमोद्यस्मात् स्वाहा इदमग्ने वरुणाभ्याम् इदं नमः ॐ सत्वनो अग्ने अवमोघभूति निर्दिष्टो अस्य उषसो व्यष्टो अवयक्ष्वनो वरुरग्नरानो वीमृगीतं सुवोनरेति स्वाहा इदम् अग्ने वरुणाभ्याम् इदं नमः ॐ इमं मे वरुणाश्रुति हवामद्या चामृगय त्वामवास्युराचके स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय इदं नमः ॐ तत्त्वायामि ब्रह्मणा वन्दमानास्तदा शास्ते यजमानो हविर्भिः अहेरमानो वरुणेह ओद्युरुशंस मान आयुः प्रमोषिः स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय इदं नमः ॐ ये ते शतं वरुण ये सहस्रं यज्ञापाश विदताम् अन्तः देविनो अद्य सवितोत विष्णु विश्वे मुञ्चन्तु मरुतः स्वर्गः स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय सवित्रे विष्णवे विश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो मर्दभ्यः स्वर्गेभ्यः इदं नमः ॐ अयाश्च अग्ने अस्यानभि षष्ठी पाश्च सत्यं त्वम् अयासि अयानो यजं वहास्ययानो देहि भेषजं स्वाहा इदम् अग्नये आयसे इदं नमः ॐ उदतमं वरुण पाशमस्तमाधमं विमध्यमं शताय अथावयम् आदित्यव्रते तवानागसो अदितये स्याम स्वाहा इदं वरुणाय आदित्याय आदित्ये च इदं नमः ॐ भवतं नः समनसो सचेतसा वरेपसो मायजं हिंसिष्टं मायजपतिं चातवेदसो शिवो भवत्मर्यनः स्वाहा इदं चातवेदोभ्याम् इदं नमः ॐ ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ॐ सावित्रे स्वाहा ॐ श्रद्धाय स्वाहा ॐ मेधाय स्वाहा ॐ प्रजाय स्वाहा ॐ धारणाय स्वाहा ॐ सदस्पतये स्वाहा ॐ हनुमतये स्वाहा ॐ ऋषिभ्यः स्वाहा ॐ अग्ने व्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयं तेनर्घ्य idam aham anritat satyam upemi swaha idam agnaye idam namama Om Vayo Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravini Tenardyasam Aham Aham Anritat Satyam Upemi Swaha Idam Vayave Idam Namama Om Suryam Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upemi Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama Om Chandra Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upemi Swaha Idam Chandraya Idam Namama Om Vratanam Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabravimi Tachakeyam Tenardyasam Idam Aham Anritat Satyam Upemi Swaha Idam Vratapataye Idam Namama Om Suryo Jyoti Surya Swaha Om Suryo Varjo Jyotir Varja Swaha Om Jyoti Surya Suryo Jyoti Swaha Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajur Ushasendra Vatya Jushanah Suryo Ketu Swaha Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotir Agni Swaha Om Agnir Varjo Jyotir Varja Swaha Om Swaha Om Sajur Devena Savitra Sajur Adrendra Vatya Jushano Agnir Vetu Swaha Om Bhuragnaye Pranaya Swaha Idam Agnaye Pranaya Idam Namama Om Bhuvarvaya Ve Apanaya Swaha Idam Vaya Ve Apanaya Idam Namama Om Swaradityaya Vyanaya Swaha Idam Adityaya Vyanaya Idam Namama Om Bhurvaswaragni Vayavadityaya Pranapana Vyanebhya Swaha Idam Agni Vayavadityaya Pranapana Vyanebhya Idam Namama Om Apo Jyotiraso Amritam Brahma Bhurvaswaro Swaha Om Yamedham Devagana Vitarashchopasate Tayamamadhya Medhaya Agni Medhavinam Kuru Swaha Om Vishwa Suva Yadvadram Tanna Suva Swaha Om Agnenaya Supatara Yasman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidwan Yoyodhyasmajuhurana Veno Goyishkante Namahuktim Videma Swaha Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat Swaha Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha Om Vaso Pavitramasi Shatadharam Vaso Pavitramasi Sahasradharam Devasva Savita Punatu Vaso Pavitrena Shatadharena Supha Kamaduksha. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the Havan.
Thank you to our officiating priest, Pandit Aarti Bhai, for conducting that spiritually uplifting Havan. It gives me great pleasure to call the bhajan group of Shepstone Arya Samaj to render the Yaj Ka Geet. This will be also followed by one bhajan. Can I ask the group to come on stage, please? All the participants, please take your seats down. Thank you.
बढ़िया तबला बजा।
Everyone can take their seats. There'll be one bhajan that will be rendered. Sound one, sound one. Sound one, sound one. Sound one.
प्रभु जी सदा कृपा हम पे बनाए रखना प्रभु जी सदा कृपा हम पे बनाए रखना जो रास्ता सही हो जो रास्ता सही हो उस पे चलाए रखना कृपा बनाए रखना उस पे चलाए रखना कृपा बनाए रखना प्रभु जी सदा
Thank you to the budget group for that soulful renditions. I'd like to proceed in the program. I'd like to call on to stage again, which is Swami Vedanand Saraswati ji and Swami Maitri ji, Pandit Aarti Shannon, Dr. Bisram Ramvilas, and Pandit Leela Benimadu. Please make your way on stage. Also, the graduates, Ayushi Singh, Surya Prakash Singh, Prasheen Singh, Rajni Singh, Sanyukta Premnit Singh, and Basanti Beche. We will now commence with the ordainment ceremony for the Yajaks. I call upon Pandit Benimadu, the chairperson of the Vedic Purohit Mandal, to present the candidates. And Dr. Ramvilas will be assisting as well.
Families and friends, my prem namaste to you. The School of Vedic Studies has recognized that they are individuals who wish to broaden their religious and spiritual knowledge. These individuals want to gain a deeper insight into the culture and learn the philosophy of the Vedas. The School of Vedic Studies offers academic training over a 3.5-year course to interested candidates. In total, the candidates are required to pass 6 modules. Various tutors offer tuition on the numerous subject matters. These tutors have completed a tutor's course guided by Dr. B. Ramvilas. Currently, owing to COVID-19 pandemic, lessons are conducted online. These lessons are held on Saturdays from 9 in the morning to 12 midday, making it accessible to those who work during the course of the week. In January 2023, we will return to normal classes. for all our local candidates, and our online classes will continue for those afar. Successful candidates are handed a certificate on completion of the course. Although it is not compulsory, the successful candidates may choose to become a Purohit. Our first candidate today is Sanyukta Singh, who has successfully completed the SOBS course, but has chosen not to adorn the gown as yet. She will adorn the sash and receive her certificate. Sanyukta Singh. Sanyukta was exposed to the Vedic way of life as a very young child, being influenced by her late dad, Sri Premdas Bhagwandan. At university, she studied both Hindi and Sanskrit and continued to broaden her knowledge under the guidance of her late father-in-law, Pandit Atmadev Singh. Today, she has delivered many discourses at Havans and also performed sanskaras in the community. Sanyukta places on record her heartfelt and sincere gratitude to all her tutors. Sanyukta Singh. Basanti Bechan will adorn the sash and receive her certificate. Basanti is the daughter of Pandit Atmadev and Ratamani Singh. While still studying to become a priest, she was called upon at many official functions to perform prayers. She is encouraged by her 3 children to complete a Purohit's course. Her ultimate goal is to spread the knowledge of Vedic teaching, inspire the youth, and care for the elders. Basanti Bechan.
We express our heartfelt congratulations to the both of them for their successful achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, give them another round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment our graduating candidates have been waiting for as well. I invite Dr. Ramvilas to deliver a Dikshant message to the incoming priest of the Samaj. Dr. Ramvilas is the President Emeritus of the Arya Samaj and a well-known Sanskrit scholar who has enlightened the lives of many individuals. Dr. Ji.
Pujya Swamiji Vedanand, Pujya Swamiji Maitreyi, the officials of the Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, officials of the Purohit Mandal, and all of you, all the Purohits present here. Shepstone Arya Samaj, community of Shepstone Arya Samaj, those of you that are here know that there is a very long standing relation with Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, and the roots of the Arya Samaj run very deep in Shepstone. Literally, my Dikshan, it is customary at such a function to have a Dikshan, and I will be touching on 2 main aspects, and that is, one, what do the Vedas say about a Purohit, specifically the word Purohit, because we are sitting here as mainly as the wing of the Arya Samaj, that is the Vedic Purohit Mandal, which is responsible for the ceremony that you are witnessing. Secondly, this is all about a vrat. So what again do the Vedas say about a Brat is what I would be touching on. Well, the importance of the Purohit cannot be emphasized more than the fact that in the very first verse, the very first mantra of the Rig Veda, the word Purohit appears. The first mantra, as you all know, right, is in Gayatri Chand. For those of us that have studied it, you know the Gayatri Chand. Written in the Gayatri Chand is the famous mantra that we all know, and I think we should recite it. Let's all recite this mantra, the very first mantra of the Rig Veda, and let's say it. Om Agnimede Purohitam Yajyasya Devam Ritvijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam. Now the mantra says Agnim Ide Purohitam. That's the main sentence. The verb in that sentence, a little bit of grammar, not difficult, but the verb Ide says, I revere. And the object of the sentence is, I revere Agni. What do I revere? Agnim Ide. I revere Agni. Then the rest of the mantra says, what is Agni? These are what we call epithets that qualify what Agni is. And the first word that qualifies Agni is Purohitam. Agnim Ide Purohitam. So I revere Agni, who is the Purohit. Now there couldn't be a clearer statement. So if the very first mantra of the mantra says that I revere Agni, that is a Purohit. So what is Agni? Because if we understand Agni, then we know what the Purohit is. So it says, Agnim Ide Purohitam Yajyasya Devam. जो यज्ञ का देव है वो पुरोहित है. So everything that is embodied in the yajyasya of the yajna, of that the deva is purohit. So remember, when we speak of deva, often we understand deva simply as being a deity. No, it's not so. Devata, as we all know, is jo deta hai. Please, people, just say that. Jo deta hai. Say, jo deta hai. Wo devata hai. Say. So, the tree that gives us our fruit is our devata. The nadi, and you know that song, I always quote it. Nadi naya na piya kabhi apna jal. The river that doesn't drink its water, but gives it to everybody. The trees that give its fruit and never eat it itself. So, therefore, now in this here, the deva of the yajna is the Purohit. Why? Because the knowledge is given by the Purohit. The actions are for the good of others. Purohita, jo dusro ka hit karta hai. Jo dusro ka hit karta hai, the one who works in the interest of others. Such a person, such a being is Purohita. Always giving oneself for the good of others. So that is how the Purohit, Yajyasya Devam Ritvija. Ritu means the seasons. And Ritvija is the order of the universe. How is the universe? How do we live? Our lives are governed by the seasons. As the seasons operate, the spring, the summer, the autumn and winter, there are 4 seasons. Look at it. Now, how those 4 seasons then become translated into the day. When the sun rises in the morning, it is spring. As the sun reaches its peak, it is the summer. And as the sun begins to descend, it becomes the autumn. and then it goes into the darkness of the night, which is the winter, only to be born again. When the sun rises again, that cycle of life is repeated and the spring starts again. So this cycle of life, Ritu, and then as you and I, when we are born, we are in the spring of our life. Then as we grow, we enter into the summer of our life, and for sure, autumn will come, and ultimately there will be winter. But again, that winter is followed by life again, a resurrection, life anew. So this order, Ritwijam, Hotaram, Ratnadhatamam, and as the one, Hotara, Agni Hotra, Hota is the one who pronounces and chants the mantras. It says, as that Purohit, you then pronounce this great duty of the Veda of acting as Purohit, of doing that which is for the benefit of humanity, of acting like the sun, the breezes, the wind, always giving, never judging, and never asking for anything in return. Like I said to you, the rivers never stop to say, Prakash, what did you do for me? I've given you so much of my water. So never asking, and the most important thing, never judging. When they give the waters, when the sun gives its light, it never judges and says, no, I like you, so I'll give you a little bit more sunlight. It gives and gives equally to all. So the entire Vedas, the Yajna and the Purohit, as we say, we started by talking in this first mantra of Yajyasya Devam and Purohitam, is about how the Yajna, the act of sacrifice, is embodied in the Yajna. The entire message is encapsulated, and how we then live it out as Purohit, not necessarily just when one dons a garb, but as a message for all of humanity. Then we were taking this, of course, this is taken and it's part of our collection. If you look at your RM prayer, it's on page 48, called Swasti Vacha. Swasti means what? When we chant and we do something, when we finish a prayer, we say, Om Swasti, Swasti, Swasti. And what is the meaning of Swasti? Su Asti. Asti means it is, may it be. So we say, Su Asti, may all be well. May all be well with you. May all be well with nature, with this creation. May everything be well. May everything prosper. Then the next part of the mantra that you listened to was the Vrata mantra. Panditji pronounced the Vrata mantra. And I just quickly want to touch on that. There's often people, when we talk about Vrata, we have some queer interpretations of what Vrata is. You see, we believe that we can enter into a relationship with our Creator, we can bargain. So we say, if my child passes matric and gets 6 A's, then I will do every Saturday, I'll do this prayer and that prayer for the next 16 Saturdays, or 10 Saturdays, or 9 Saturdays. Or, you know, if my husband gets a promotion, then we'll do this kind of katha and that kind of prayer. So unfortunately, that we call that Vrat. Vrat, that is not Vrat. Related to the word Ritu is Vrit, Vrata, and what does it? Let's look at what the mantra says. It's not about what I say, but rather what exactly the mantra says and what the Vedas say. So it says, the mantra says, Agne Vratapate, Vratam Charishyami. So it says, let my Agni, let my Vrat be like the Vrat of Agni. Again, without repeating, same meaning. What does Agni do? Without Agni, there can be no life. The sun is Agni. When we chant our mantras, we say Agni Jyotir Jyoti. We have that Jyoti that comes from the Surya, is because the Surya is a manifestation of Agni. Agni is that essence of energy or heat. So it says, Agni, O Agni, you are Vratapate. You are the Lord of Vrat. Why? Because Agni is committed. How do we see commitment? We see it in Agni being responsible for life, with Agni bringing us the seasons, in Agni bringing us the heat that allows us to cook our food and allows this body to function. Charishyami, the easiest word you could get to that is cherish. I cherish that vrat that I see in the sun. And it's also, another important part is Satyam Upaimi. That so do I pronounce Satyam, this truth. Then the next one says, Vayo Vratapate. The next, we speak about Vayo. Vayo is Vayu. And the breezes blow so that you and I breathe. Again, could we have life without the breath? No, of course not. Again, the same rules apply. The breezes blow so that all of us may breathe equally. And all of us may prosper and be healthy for it. This is the truth. Satyam Upaimi do I declare. Suryam Pratapate is the third mantra. So do I look at the sun and I see the sun as it moves, bringing us the seasons. I see the light through which I measure time, my day, and all the benefits that come with Surya, that Jyoti that I get, and that Jyoti represents knowledge, like we say, Tamasoma Jyoti. So I am grateful for that knowledge, which is symbolized by that Jyoti. And again, I'm grateful for nature and creation so that I'm able to acquire this knowledge. And that knowledge is spread like a Purohit spreads it, because when we said the mantra, when we were hoisting the flag, Drishya, Surya. And he says, I look up, Pashyanta, as I look up, I see this flag of Om, the saffron color like the color of the sun, and it covers all the three worlds. That Jyoti covers all the three worlds. And that knowledge as well exists. We see it in the law of nature, and we learn and acquire that knowledge through Surya. Chandra Pratapate. Again, as we celebrate Pitar Paksh, most of us are measuring the Pakshas of the moon and so on, and you are listening to various talks about it. So again, as a measure of time and for the calmness, Soma and Sama that the moon stands for, it brings us that pleasantness, that coolness, so we express our gratitude. And look at the next one. Vratanam Vratapate. Ultimately, then he says of all these vratas, Vratana, of all these vratas, there is one supreme vrata. That supreme vrata of creation, that is operation through that creator. And I then express my gratitude and say that I will become committed in my vrata through these elements, and through these elements, through the vrata of the whole of creation, because all of creation works according to this vrata, which is the universal law of Agni, of Surya, of Vayu, of Akasha, of Dharti. And with that message, I want to say on behalf of all of you, to everybody, to all those that are graduating today, that will officially be declared as priests, yajaks, that you go with the blessings of Almighty Creator and with our blessings as well, with our prayer, that you may serve our community so that we all become the better for it. Namaste. Thank you.
Dr. Ji, as always, thank you for sharing those wise words with all of us. I call upon Pandit Leela Benimaru to facilitate the presentation of the graduating priests. Reading of the pledge and charging of the vows will be conducted by Pujya Swami Vedanand Saraswati Ji and Pujya Swami Maitri Ji. Before they sign the pledge, the graduates will take an oath by placing their hands on the Veda. This will be followed by the investiture of gown by Dr. Ramvilas and presentation of certificates by Pandit Leela Benimaru, acknowledging the priests as part of the Vedic Purohit.
Families and friends, namaste again. Today, we are here to present 4 candidates who successfully completed the course. Their gowns are the symbol of being ordained as a Purohit. In no order of merit, the first graduate is Rajni Singh. Rajni is married to Rajni Singh, a businessman in Shepstone. She is blessed with 3 sons, a daughter, son-in-law, 2 daughters-in-law, and 6 grandchildren. Presently, she conducts satsang at the Shepstone Arya Samaj. Rajni wishes to continue her social work started by her late father-in-law, Pandit Atmadev Singh, in the community. Our next graduate is Rasheen Singh. Rasheen is a daughter of Sri Bhavan Dutt and Rashi Audar, who are members of the Shepstone Arya Samaj. Professionally, she is an attorney and conveyancer, married to Surya Prakash Singh and has 2 sons, Ayan and Vibhu. Currently, she is the secretary of Shepstone Arya Samaj, a position she held for 15 years. As a Purohit, her earnest wish is to keep the light of the Arya Samaj burning bright. Our next graduate is Ayushi Singh. Ayushi was born in Uttar Pradesh, Modinagar in North India. She married Satyendra in 2002 and is mother to Tia and Atmaja, her 2 daughters. Teaching being her passion, she currently runs a preschool in Shepstone. Being brought up in a Vedic family in India, her goal is to promote Vedic culture. Ayushi Singh. Our final is Surya Prakash Singh. You can see the Singh family ceremony today. Surya Prakash is the husband of Rashid. He is businessman by profession. He is the chairman of Shepstone Arya Samaj since 2017. In 2019, he completed the advanced diploma in Vedic studies, and he achieved 3rd position in level 2 exam for senior participants from foreign countries in the International Satyat Prakash competition in 2021.
My dearest embodiments of peace and love, my prem namaste to each and every one of you. On behalf of the Vedic Sannyas Mandal of the Arya Samaj South Africa, it is our honor today to stand before you to ordain 4 divine souls, who from this moment shall become ambassadors of Dharma for the community, the nation, and the world at large, by conferring a vow of commitment. With your permission, I'd like to turn slightly so that I could address the graduates as I confer upon them the vow that they will be taking. As Dr. G said, a vow means an unflinching determination and helps us against any temptations. Determination is worth nothing if it bends before discomfort. The universal experience of humanity supports the view that progress is impossible without inflexible determination. Taking vows is not a sign of weakness, but that of strength. To do at any cost something that one ought to do constitutes a vow. It becomes a bulwark of strength. One who says that he or she will do something as far as possible betrays either their pride or their weakness. To do something as far as possible is to succumb to the very first temptation. There is no sense in saying we'll observe truth as far as possible, because truth is the very image of that vow. Further, as Dr. G defined in that very first mantra, a Purohit is defined as one who puts the needs of others before oneself, who sets the example for the community one wants to serve and transform and uplift to spiritual heights through the values of Dharma. A Purohit is one who discerns the difference between truth and untruth, is a righteous person. And a righteous character is one of goodness, virtuousness, selflessness, integrity, morality, one who possesses ethicalness, justice, honesty, purity, noble-mindedness, and piety, speaks the truth, loves the truth, a true dharmic scholar in thought, word, and deed, and one who works selflessly for the benefit of everyone without ego, but with all the humility. And this is quoted from Swami Dayananji's Arudeshya Ratnamala. The Sanskar Vidhi further describes the qualification of a Pandit, being one who is learned, righteous, skilled in performing the sanskars, benevolent, free from bad habits, a noble character, and the master of the Vedas. But by master, it doesn't just mean mantra in word. This is important. But most important and fundamental, mantra in action, in thought, in deed, then in word. Today, with the responsibility vested upon myself and Pujya Swami Maitri, upon the dictates of our order of sannyas, it is with honor that we confer the oath that you shall undertake as a Purohit of the Vedic Purohit Mandal of the Arya Samaj, South Africa. As an ordained Purohit and member of the Vedic Purohit Mandal, and understanding the tremendous responsibility conferred on you by the title that shall be given to you by Dr. Ramvilas, which makes you an ambassador and custodian of Vedic Dharma, you shall preserve, protect, and uphold the truth of the Vedas, and make every effort to free Sanatana Dharma of misconceptions, superstition, and blind faith, and dissuade followers of Dharma from performing or participating in any act that goes against the tenets of the Vedas. You will observe a dharmic lifestyle in accordance with the values and models enshrined in the Vedas, and be an example to the community that you shall be serving. You shall always show loyalty and commitment to the Vedic Purohit Mandal and the Vedic ideals as declared in the Vedas and espoused by the Arya Samaj South Africa, as well as perform and attend to all duties, requests, or stipulations from the Vedic Sannyas Mandal and Vedic Purohit Mandal. You will perform the sanskars charged by Vedic law as stipulated in the Sanskar Vidhi of Swami Dayananda Saraswati and adapted by the Vedic Purohit Mandal, and give ceremonies the respect and sanctity they rightfully deserve by performing the sanskars and religious rites with dignity and with devotion. You shall abide strictly by the code of conduct, including its disciplinary procedures adopted by the Vedic Purohit Mandal, and sincerely engage yourself in the activities dedicated to all its members. Please place your hand on the Vedas and repeat after me. I, take your names, with my heart, mind, and consciousness, holding firm faith on the word of the Veda, hereby accept to undertake the oath of a Purohit without hesitation, with firm will and determination and commitment to the cause of Sanatana Vedic Dharma as enshrined in the Vedas from this moment forward. Final time we shall recite the Vrat mantra. Om Agne Vratapate Vratam Charishyami Tatte Prabhravepi Tachakeyam Te Nardhyasam idam aham anritat satyam upaimi. With the responsibility vested both myself and Pujya Swami Maitri with honor and trust, and as conferred by the Arya Fraternity Sabha of South Africa, we hereby ordain you as Purohit of the Vedic Community. Ayushman.
So now we'll ask present to counter Rajni Ben Singh. And we'll have to issue the certificate as well to her. Ladies and gentlemen, Prasheen Singh. Now we will show the count of the certificate. Ladies and gentlemen, Ayushi Singh will now be presented with the crown and certificate as well. gentlemen, the chairperson of Shepstone Arya Samaj, Mr. Prakash Singh. I call upon President Emeritus Dr. G, who will now declare all these candidates as Vedic priests, together with the blessings from our Swamijis. Dr. G.
As you can make out from the atmosphere here, each time when you go into an area and we have such a ceremony, it's really a great moment. And it is my privilege as the honor as the President Emeritus of the Arya Samaj, South Africa, to declare firstly Shri Rajni Singh, then Shri Rashid Singh, Shri Ayushi Singh, and Surya Prakash Singh. I now declare that you will henceforth carry the title. Henceforth, you are known as Pandit Rajni Singh, Pandit Rashid Singh, Pandit Ayushi Singh, and Pandit Surya Prakash Singh. I'll ask you all to join me in the recital of the mantra, Tat Chakshur Devaitam, while Swamiji just bless the